There is a place where time waits, not in clocks, not in calendars, but in the quiet, sacred spaces between our choices. It is there, in the silence of what could be, that we truly meet ourselves. Once, in a village forgotten by maps, lived a young seeker named Elian. He was a soul filled with a restless spirit, constantly chasing the next moment, the next opportunity, the next fleeting idea of what happiness was supposed to be. Yet, the more he ran, the faster he chased the horizon, the more the world seemed to slip through his fingers like grains of sand. He was always one step behind the life he was trying to live. One evening, as twilight painted the forest in hues of purple and deep blue, Elian stumbled upon a clearing. There, standing alone as if it had grown from the earth itself, was a mirror. But this was no ordinary mirror. Its surface wasn't made of cold, hard glass. Instead, it shimmered like a pool of still water, rippling with an otherworldly energy. And it did not reflect what was, but the infinite tapestry of what could be. Hesitantly, Elian approached. As he gazed into its depths, the surface swirled, and images began to form. He saw not one, but many versions of himself, each living a different life spun from a different choice. There was the cautious Elian, who had never left the safety of his village, his face etched with a quiet, comfortable regret. Then, a bold Elian appeared, a wanderer who had chased his dreams to the very ends of the earth, his eyes alight with adventure but shadowed by loneliness. He saw a kind Elian who had dedicated his life to helping everyone he met. Yet his own spirit was gaunt, forgotten in his service to others. And then, the most haunting reflection of all. A lonely Elian, forever lost in an endless, desperate pursuit of something he could never name. His face, a mask of exhaustion. Elian's heart pounded in his chest. He saw his fears, his hopes, his potential, and his failings, Olide Bare. He realized then that the mirror did not judge. It held no opinion. It only reflected each choice, each path taken or ignored, each moment of courage and each second of hesitation. It all existed, waiting, somewhere in that space between moments. Overwhelmed, Elian sank to his knees and whispered to the shimmering surface, "Which one am I supposed to be? Which path is the right one?" The mirror did not answer with words. There was no booming voice from the heavens, no cryptic riddle to solve. Instead, a profound silence emanated from it, a quiet understanding that settled deep within Elian's soul. The message was clear, though unspoken. You are all of them, and you are none of them. You are only yourself, in tis singulier. Precious moment. Stop running from time. Stop fearing what you might lose or what you might have been. Focus instead on who you choose to be, right here, right now. The visions faded. Elian, moved by this silent revelation, left the mirror and walked until he found a gentle stream. He sat by its bank, closing his eyes, and for the first time, he simply listened. He listened to the soft murmur of the water as it flowed over smooth stones. He felt the warmth of the last rays of sunlight filtering through the canopy of leaves, dappling his skin. He felt the cool evening wind on his face, a gentle caress. In that moment of pure presence, Elian understood. The journey of life wasn't about reaching a final destination or finding the correct path. It was about embracing the present, the now. It was about embracing the choices he made, and the reflection he saw not in a magical mirror, but in his own eyes. He realized that life itself is a series of small, everyday moments where we can see, with startling clarity, who we are becoming, and, just as importantly, who we refuse to be. Elian returned to his village, but he was a changed man. Not because he had uncovered some ancient, world-shattering secret, nor because he had suddenly found a perfect, problem-free life. He was changed because he finally understood that the mirror in the forest held no real power. The power was, and always had been, within him. Each day became a conscious choice. Each action, a reflection of his inner truth. He still laughed, and he still fell. He experienced moments of triumph and seasons of failure. But he no longer ran from them. He moved forward where? Alive and wholly present in his own story. And so, the mirror waits. It waits for all of us, not in some enchanted forest, not in some hidden, mythical place. It waits in the quiet, contemplative moments of our own hearts. It is there when you pause before making a decision, when you look at yourself after a long day, when you question the path you are on. Look closely. Travela, the reflection you fear, the one you try to avoid, is often the one you must embrace. For time is not your enemy. It is not a thief Progetos to steal your youth or your chances. It is the canvas, vast and empty, upon which you paint the masterpiece of who you truly are. Choose your reflection wisely. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that explores the deeper questions of life. We'd love to have you in our community. Until next time, be present.